The U.S. Department of Agriculture just passed some new rules about organic farming and organic designations. This is being done because there has been a concern amongst consumers that what we are eating and paying for may actually not be what we are getting. In the meantime, a lot of people don't understand the various organic designations or even what organic farming and everything is about. So let's talk organic. Hey everybody, it's Dr. David. Hope you're having a great day. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Please like these types of videos so we can get the word out and we can get our numbers up. So today we're talking about organic foods, organic farming, and the new regulations. And before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about what actually it means to be organic. Now, we've all heard about, not having pesticides that are synthetic. We've heard about non-GMO, genetically modified organisms, but there's actually a lot more to it. Now, part of it has to do with the practices that the farmers themselves are using. Now, so what we need to be seeing, what we're wanting to see is improvements in soil and water quality, reducing pollution and waste. This is all part of it. Providing a safe place for animals to live, such as having good access to outdoors, free range, being able to walk around, having shade for when it's hot, having clean and dry bedding, and giving organic food to the livestock itself. Now, I do realize, and some people will call that from an ethical perspective, that we're doing all of these things to slaughter an animal, which of course is not a very healthy thing for that animal. We'll put that aside. I've done other videos about that in our vegan episode, which I recorded recently. You'll find it on this channel. But in terms of the practices themselves, so what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to allow for the animals, while they're here, to have a more natural animal life, what their life would potentially be like more outside of the farm, out in wild. But they're also looking to wanting to have farms be more sustainable. That's part of being organic. About using mulch to control weeds and to use insects like ladybugs to kill the pests as opposed to using synthetic pesticides. And so there are specific avoidances that are supposed to be done to be part of organic. Some that I've mentioned already. Avoiding using synthetic pesticides, synthetic fertilizers. Avoid using sludge water for fertilizer itself. Not giving any antibiotics or growth hormones to the animals. Not doing genetic engineering. And not radiating food in order to make it more sterile so that it would not have a contamination. And of course, all good stuff. Now, the USDA organic certification process started in 2002. And what they did is they created different levels based upon like how organic a food is. So a product that says 100% organic, as you would think, it is completely organic. All foods, items, processes, etc. were all done according to organic standards. So that's 100% organic. Now, something can say organic on it, and that means it has 95% of organic products, but the other 5% must only be part of a list that the USDA has put out, felt to be safe. Now, either of those two will get that little green circle, the half circle that's part yellow, part white and part green, that says USDA organic. So you have to have either the organic at 95% plus the other items, other ingredients, or the 100% to actually get that on your label. Now, you'll also hear about what's called made with organic. And the definition of that is that it is at least 70% organic foods. Now, those products can say made with organic, but it cannot get that little green sticker. Okay, and now you will also just see something that says organic ingredients, which means that one or more of the ingredients in there is organic, but it is less than 70% of the overall product. And again, that won't get the sticker either. But on the ingredient list, it could say organic whatever, and for that particular ingredient, and that's how you know. Okay, so let's talk now a little bit more about these new rules, okay? Now, it was based upon recommendations from the National Organic Standard Board. And what they're really, as I said before, is really looking to protect organic integrity. Okay. Now, by doing this, what they're trying to do is to support farmers and consumers by having stronger organic control systems in the first place. And by this, they mean better traceability, better accountability from going from farm to market. And by this, they will be doing increase in oversight authority and providing a robust enforcement of this. Because, of course, if you have rules, but no one's enforcing it, then are we going to be getting what we want? And, of course, we want to be able to get the food that we think we are getting, the healthiest food possible. But it is also regulating organic supply chains. In addition to that, what about products that are coming in internationally? Of course, those products need to undergo the same rigorous standards that products that are grown in America will as well. So any kind of product that is imported has to be certified as organic. They're looking to do more vigorous on-site inspections. They're looking to do better training of the inspectors as well as the people who are actually doing the certification itself, because the inspectors report to the certifiers who then go ahead and give the certification out. They're wanting to have more reporting to make sure that this stuff is there, more transparency, better traceability, better bookkeeping, so that people can actually go and file requests in order to see if this is actually the products that we are looking for. Okay, now, in addition to that, while we're talking about organic, and of course many people have heard of this already, but in case you don't know, there is a nonpartisan, non-government group called the Environmental Work Group. And the EWG publishes annually what they call their Dirty Dozen or Dirty 12 and their Clean 15. And what they've done here is they test throughout the country conventional non-organic foods to see about levels of pesticides that because some foods, because it may be in the, like a strawberry, for instance, it's very sponge-like quality to it. So it can absorb much more than something that has a hard peel and that can be wiped off. Or, of course, what's in the soil. How able are the root systems to pick things up? So the Dirty Dozen is the list of the foods that have the highest amount of pesticides when they are non-organic. But the Clean 15 are the foods that are, even though they're conventional foods, they're the least likely. They have the smallest amount of pesticides. So maybe you're one who keeps organic at home, but you go out every now and then, and you'd have no idea what they're serving you, but it doesn't say organic on the menu. You can use this list to say, well, at least I'm choosing these types of foods as opposed to that foods. I'm less likely to be exposed. Now, we've put links to not just all of the stories and these new rules from the USDA, but also the links to the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen in the comment section, in the show notes down below in the description, so that you can see what it is for yourself. So anyways, now you have an opportunity to prioritize your organic and understand the process. So hopefully that helps you out, and to a better healthy eating. Have a great day. If you like what you've seen, see that subscribe button there? Please click it and turn it from red to gray.